our students, Divina Pereira, to kind of share her experiences and talk to us.
Director Fateh Shaiju, Dean Carol Andrade, Chief Guest Amba Singh, Guest of Honor Bharat Kumar Rao, Father Debasia, members of the faculty, my fellow students, families and friends, welcome. I would like to thank St. Paul's for giving me this opportunity to represent my friends and share my experiences with you. I was just told the day before by Sarita ma'am that I would give a speech, and I thought to myself, it's not a big deal. It was only when I sat down to write, I was like, oh hell, how long can I keep sharing my personal stuff with you without you getting a little bored down the line? So I promise y'all I'll keep it short. And if y'all do get a little bored and zone out in between, there's free Wi-Fi here. Firstly, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. My dad was not supposed to come here because he's been keeping ill. So thank you so much for coming here. No amount of words will suffice in expressing my gratitude to the support that you've given me in the past 10 months and they've always been giving me. Although I must admit that my parents were initially not very keen when I told them I want to be a journalist. But despite that, they have supported me, and I'm sure all the parents over here have supported their students. I think they were mostly worried about how we'll travel all by ourselves since most of our girls, etc. And they were there for me when we had emotional tantrums, and we had a lot of them. Especially when we had to submit our assignments day after day, our broadcast module. Our 10 months, yes, they were very hard. We were so few of us, and we didn't get along very well. I love our batch, okay? We had our differences, a lot of them. We had confrontations. But I hope it is true for each of us when I say that they taught us a lot. Okay, they taught us a lot about each other, but more importantly, they taught us a lot about ourselves, about how to interact with each other. And now when we look back, we realize those confrontations are pretty trivial to what you're facing now. Remember Rajiv Masan sir kept saying, now you're going to go into the big bad world. He kept saying it all the time. We as journalists have a very important role in that world. We are, as Carol ma'am would say, the curators of history. And by keeping a tab on everything that takes place, we shall face a lot of problems in terms of credibility and a lot of ethical issues. I mean, I know, I've been interning for just a month, and there were times when my stories were scrapped and I used to feel so disheartened. And I keep questioning myself. I question this whole journalism thing. But when I look back, this is just the beginning. It was then I realized that journalists cannot just wave a magic wand and make everything right. But they can definitely try to do that. You know, we cannot direct the winds, but we can definitely adjust the sails. And as I've said, I'm just interning for 1 month, so that's the only yarn that I can give you. This experience has also made me admire our faculty members more. It's not that I didn't admire them in the beginning, but now that in the past few weeks, this is coming off. In the past few weeks, I've been walking in the shoes that they have been walking in for years, and now I admire them even more. So a big thank you to our faculty, for those who are present here and for those who could not make it here. I always wondered during my time here, why did Carol ma'am spend so many classes on principles and practices of journalism? Now I do. She repeatedly kept saying, what is the peg of the story? And she kept emphasizing it. You were the reason, you helped me so much, ma'am. You're the reason I can churn out multiple stories in time. And the feeling you get when it gets printed the next day, wow. Maruk ma'am and Vikram sir, they couldn't be here today, but they grilled us. They pushed us so much. And in the end, we weren't complaining. In fact, we missed it. And Sashi ma'am, you were the reason I could turn my 500-word story into 250 words. But it's a different thing that was turned into a 150-word the next day. Bachi ma'am was not here. When I met her at the TOI office, she said, I hope you remember everything I've taught you. And how can we ever forget? Bharat Kumar Rao sir, we wish we had more classes with you. Priyal Dave ma'am, where is she? Oh, yeah. Your inputs were very, very practical. Thank you so much. Margaret ma'am, Luke sir, thank you so much for giving us your time. There was smiling Margaret ma'am. As a side note, remember we kept complaining about the assignments, the amount of assignments we used to get here. I wish we got the same amount of work when we are in our offices. I would like to thank Bharat sir, our go-to man for everything. I hope you return because you're the person who replaces you has some big shoes to fill. Nikita ma'am. Oh ma'am, I don't know how we could have managed without you. I mean, really. Erika and Sarita ma'am, thank you so much for your support every single day. Father Shaiju, thank you for calling us in individually, listening to our problems and understanding them. Thank you so much. I'm going to end my speech with a quote from the amazing Spider-Man. And I say it now more than ever, knowing that time is life. So don't waste it living somebody else's life. More than ever, make your life count for something. Because even if it falls short of your hopes and dreams, at least it was yours to pursue. Thank you everyone. I will miss you all.
Thank you, Divina Pereira. That hat suits you. Wear it. It suits you like it suits each of you right here in the front row. A round of applause for Divina Pereira on behalf of our batch.